Hello friends, today we start the reduction reactions. Now in the reduction reactions there is catalytic hydrogenation reactions. So first we see the reductions. So what is the reductions? Addition of hydrogen across the carbon-carbon double bond, या carbon-carbon triple bond, या across the carbonyl group is called reductions, or across the NO2 group. Addition of hydrogen is called the reductions, or the removal of oxygen is also called as the reductions, or the gain of electron. In inorganic we can say the gain of electron by a species is also a reduction reaction. Okay, so let's start the catalytic hydrogenations. So catalytic hydrogenation means the addition of hydrogen in presence of a catalyst, metal catalyst, is called catalytic hydrogenation. So addition of hydrogen in presence of metal catalyst in presence of metal catalyst is called catalytic hydrogenations. Now the catalytic hydrogenations are of two types. There are two types of catalytic hydrogenation: homogeneous catalysis and heterogeneous catalyst. The homogeneous catalyst is the catalyst in which reactant as well as catalyst present in a same phase as in a gaseous phase or in a liquid phase. But in the heterogeneous catalyst, the reactant and catalyst is present in the different phase. For example, in the homogeneous reactions, Wilkinson catalyst and the reactant are present in the same phase, and in heterogeneous catalysis, catalyst, the reduction of carbon-carbon double bond, carbon-carbon triple bond by using palladium and hydrogen gas, PDC, by using hydrogen gas. So these are the heterogeneous catalyst. So let's see first homogeneous catalyst, that is catalytic hydrogenation by the homogeneous catalyst. Homogeneous catalyst. So the homogeneous catalyst is the catalysis in which reactant as well as catalyst present in the same phase. Reactant and catalyst are present in same phase. So same phase, that is, these are present in gases or in the form of liquid state. Gases or the liquid state. Both the reactant and catalyst are present in gaseous state. Both the catalyst and reactant are present in the liquid state. Then such a catalysis is called homogeneous catalyst. The example of homogeneous catalyst are Wilkinson catalyst, then Gabrillion catalyst, Gibberellin catalyst we can say. So let's see the types of catalyst. So first is ruthenium, Cl, PPH3, 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 Cl. Okay, this one is the ruthenium catalyst. This is the dichloro. It is a dichloro 3 times triphenylphosphine, so tris, triphenylphosphine, tris, triphenylphosphine, ruthenium second. This is the name of this catalyst. Then the another type of catalyst is the Wilkinson catalyst, PH3 rhodium, PPH3, PPH3, Cl. So this is the Wilkinson catalyst. The name is chlorido, tris, triphenyl phosphine, rhodium first. So this is also called as Wilkinson catalyst. This is also called as the Wilkinson catalyst. Now another type of catalyst, that is Grabtris catalyst. Okay, these are the two, ruthenium and rhodium catalyst. Another third type of the catalyst is the Grabtris catalyst. So it is the catalyst of iridium tricyclohexyl phosphine. Then there is pyridine, then there is double bond, there is also double bond, so this type of the catalyst is called Grabtris catalyst. Grabtris catalyst. So these are the plus PF6 minus. So this type are the three types of the homogeneous catalyst. Now let's see the reactions by using the Wilkinson catalyst. Now Wilkinson catalyst or the homogeneous catalyst are mostly used for the hydrogenation of unhindered carbon-carbon double bond. So hydrogenation of unhindered carbon-carbon double bond is easily carried out by using the homogeneous catalyst. So let's see the Wilkinson catalyst. Catalyst. Now this is used for the hydrogenation of unhindered carbon-carbon double bond. So let's see the example. Propene plus H2 in presence of rhodium tris triphenylphosphine chloride. Okay, in presence of benzene as a solvent, then there is a hydrogenation occur to form the propane. So let's see the mechanism of this reaction. The mechanism of the reactions. So let's see the mechanism in cyclic manner to form the regeneration of catalyst. So rhodium ClPPH3. Now here it is present in first oxidation state with the 16 electron. So rhodium is present. So I write the structure of this compound. PPH3, PPH3, PPH3 and Cl. So loss of one triphenyl phosphine group we write this as Cl PPH3. So loss of, now rhodium is present in first oxidation state, minus PPH3. Now here is 16 electron around the rhodium. Then there is loss of one triphenyl phosphine. Then rhodium is in again first oxidation state, and there is 2 triphenyl phosphine group is present. Okay. Now here is 14 electron spaces, and again it is in 14 electron first oxidation state of the rhodium. Then the first step is oxidative addition to this. So there is first step is the addition of hydrogen, that is oxidative addition. So oxidative addition of hydrogen takes place to form the PPH3 rhodium Cl PPH3. So now here the oxidation state of rhodium from 1 to increases up to 3, and here is again the addition of hydrogen, so formation of 18 electron around the rhodium. Then this is again addition of alkene. Then there is complex formation between the rhodium metal and the pi bond of the alkene. So let's see here, rhodium PPH3. Now here is again there is it is in third oxidation state. Let's see the mechanism first, then write the reaction. Then this form the I write this here. PPH3 rhodium Cl PPH3 PPH3. So minus PPH3. Then there is insertion, means formation of bond between this carbon and rhodium, RH formation between bond between rhodium and carbon. Here is PPH3 PPH3. Then migration of this hydrogen to to this carbon. So here is migration of this hydrogen to this carbon. Then it forms CH2. Now there is one hydrogen and one Cl. Okay, one hydrogen. So there is migration of hydrogen. Migration of hydrogen. This step is the rate determining step, RDS. Migration of hydrogen. So this is the migratory step in which hydrogen is migrated from the rhodium to the carbon double bond. So it is called as a migratory insertion. Migratory insertion. Migratory insertion of hydrogen take place. Now this compound is formed, and again there is this hydrogen. I write here Cl and there is hydrogen. This hydrogen is migrated here to this carbon. Then there is formation of CH3, CH2, CH3, and again this rhodium first. This catalyst is regenerated. Again this gain the phosphine to form such a Wilkinson catalyst. Okay, so there is formation of propane from the propene. So this is the mechanism, cyclic mechanism for the Wilkinson catalyst, in which the propene get converted to propane. So this is the mechanism for the Wilkinson catalyst. Let's see more example of Wilkinson catalyst reactions. Now Wilkinson catalyst reaction is a stereospecific as well as stereoselective reactions. Let's see the example of malic acid, COOH, COOH. Addition of deuterium, instead of hydrogen we added deuterium in presence of Wilkinson catalyst, PPH3 thrice benzene. Now this is a malic acid. Addition of deuterium to the malic acid gives COOH, COOH, deuterium, deuterium, H, H. So this is only one product. So this reaction is a stereospecific. And if we take a fumaric acid, COOH, COOH, fumaric acid, in presence of Wilkinson catalyst addition of deuterium, PPH3 thrice benzene, then it gives COOH, deuterium, deuterium, COOH, H, H plus COOH, COOH, H, H, deuterium is also deuterium. So this racemic product is obtained, racemic mixture is obtained. One of these, out of this one is the more product, means maximum yield of one product is obtained, means it is a stereoselective reactions as well as a stereospecific reactions. This meso product is obtained by addition of deuterium, and this racemic mixture is obtained by addition of deuterium. So this Wilkinson catalyst reaction is stereospecific as well as stereoselective reactions. Again, the addition of deuterium, addition of hydrogen in presence of Wilkinson catalyst PPH3 thrice H2 benzene, then it selectively gives 1 2 selectively it gives cis alkene. So hydrogenation to the alkyne gives cis alkene by the Wilkinson catalyst. So it is again a stereospecific, only gives the cis isomers by addition of hydrogens. Let's see more example of Wilkinson catalyst. RHCl PPH3 thrice H2 benzene. Okay. Now here is conjugated double bond, and here is this double bond is non-conjugated. So selectively non-conjugated double bond undergo hydrogenation. So by using Wilkinson catalyst, the non-conjugated double bond undergo hydrogenation, means the product obtained is obtained by using this Wilkinson catalyst. Now next, in case of cyclic and exocyclic double bond, the exocyclic double bond is reduced H2 benzene. Okay, here this exocyclic double bond undergo hydrogenation by using the Wilkinson catalyst. So here again this is more substituted and it is less substituted. So exo double bond get hydrogenated by using the Wilkinson catalyst. So let's see another type of example. If there is cis and trans double bond is present, then selectively cis double bond get hydrogenated by using the Wilkinson catalyst. So Wilkinson catalyst H2 gives, so trans double bond remain as it is and cis double bond get hydrogenated to form the hydrocarbon, means in presence of trans the cis double bond get hydrogenated, so then the trans. So let's see another type of example. If there is alkene and alkyne, then the terminal alkyne get reduced to form the alkene. Cl PPH3 thrice H2. So in presence of alkene and alkyne, terminal alkyne get hydrogenated instead of the alkene. Then if there is electron withdrawing group present adjacent to the carbon-carbon double bond, then this carbon-carbon double bond having electron withdrawing group present adjacent carbon get hydrogenated by using the Wilkinson catalyst. So there is Cn, this double bond get hydrogenated by using the Wilkinson catalyst. So this is the homogeneous catalyst. In next lecture, we discuss about the heterogeneous catalyst. Thank you.